Isabelle is a floaty, bait-and-punish trapper who thrives off stage control and zoning. She moves surprisingly well with a small hurt box and above-average mobility to get around the stage and set up. She'll outzone you with her slingshot and fishing rod, catch you with the Lloids that she plants, or simply camp behind them to force some approach option that is probably punishable. And even when you finally catch her, she boasts surprisingly good frame data to box up close, ranging from combo options to kill moves. Swords and longer range disjoints are her Achilles heel, as she can't threaten with anything other than slingshot, and even then the damage and combos are limited, which will require an almost flawless neutral. She also struggles to land, partially due to her floaty nature, but mostly because her kit lacks a solid tool to do so. Her approaches are predictable, with some variation of slingshot and neutral air, and while debatable, she is kind of outclassed by Villager in terms of move kit and consistency. This puts Isabelle in a peculiar spot, as she has the tools to be competitive, yet her usage and representation in tournaments are basically non-existent due to Villager's presence. Regardless, Isabelle is a defensive frontrunner who can effectively maintain a lead when she gets it. However, she struggles just as much when trailing and forced to play her opponent's game. Players that succeed with her are those who excel in zoning fundamentals and can adapt on the fly to control the stage. Isabelle is the town mayor, and as such, she takes on the responsibility of safety, containment, and balance. Her objective is to control the stage so her opponents are limited in movement. She likes to cut off aerial approaches with slingshot and broom, while leaving little surprises in the ground for combos and kills. As with most politicians, Isabelle is constantly looking to bait out any indulgences and punish you for acting upon them. She'll dash back to avoid your aerials, spot dodge when she lands on shield, or blow you up with the Lloid. This bait and punish style makes up a majority of Isabelle's game, as she's extremely effective when not forced to approach. The key to this playstyle is patience. Isabelle is not the type of character to force the action. Rather, she thrives off letting the opportunity come to her, keeping your cool and playing tactically to let your opponent make the mistake or run out of patience themselves. Her shield pressure, while limited, can still be threatening. Simple slingshots on shield provide a low risk medium reward option, while landing there into up tilt can call out jumps, shield drops, and grabs. Jab is faster and may lead to a combo at higher percents. Lloid Trap is the key to stage control and overall game flow. Isabelle plants a Lloid in the ground that will go off if an opponent steps on it, or by manual detonation via down B, carrying opponents up before exploding. While the knockback is relatively weak, the damage makes it a viable combo tool and kill confirm, typically leading into an up air or slingshot. Additionally, Isabelle can glide along the ground with the tech known as Gliroid. This is performed by dashing, buffering the Lloid detonation, and holding the direction of the dash, creating a ton of movement mix-ups for the opponents to deal with. Combos and tech aside, Lloid is an extremely useful tool in neutral. In fact, it's almost always beneficial to set up if Isabelle has the time, especially if she has the lead. Simply camping behind it while pressuring with slingshot creates an annoying wall for characters to climb, and how they choose to combat the Lloid is easily punishable. Grounded approaches can get stuffed by grabs and tilts, while jumps can get called out by aerials or the Lloid itself. The closer to center stage you can plant it, the better, as this grants Isabelle more real estate to move, while also limiting her opponents. Things get even better at the ledge, where Isabelle can freely set up to cover any option she wants. Planting behind will counter rolls, while right at the ledge stuff neutral getup and some jumps. Meanwhile, Isabelle has all the time in the world to react and cover the option Lloid doesn't. The Lloid is amazing in the majority of Isabelle's game plan. The only major downsides are disjoints that can easily destroy it and the colossal amount of time required to plan it. This unfortunately means most rushdowns and sorties will not really care about it, likely resulting in an approach from Isabelle. Her jab is a fun little squeaky hammer that's fast and sets up for combos at mid to high percents, confirming into a reverse up tilt which will eventually lead to a kill at high percents. Though if you're at the ledge, jab into F tilt or down smash can kill as well. The interesting part is when she jabs at the ledge to wobble her opponents, a true jab combo that works at any percent but gets much easier as damage rises. This is done by jabbing, walking ever so closer to your opponent, and jabbing again. The walk is necessary, as without it, Isabelle will get pushed too far away for follow-up jabs to connect. While this is not an infinite combo, since opponents can SDI away after 20 hits, it does open up a kill confirm around 50 to 60% with the wobble comboed into a down smash. Forward tilt is a basic swing with high knockback, primarily suited as a get off me option. While it can't start any combos, it's a pretty nice finisher out of a neutral or down air. Spacing on shield can make it safe and is strong enough to kill off the side at high percents. Correct timing and positioning can also make it a decent 2-frame option. Up tilt is arguably Isabelle's best tilt, as it's fast, anti-airs, and sets up for combos. This large disjointed broom will stop most aerial approaches and even punish cross-ups. Simply landing on their shield and following up with an up tilt works amazing for pressure. In terms of combos, up tilt will likely combo into itself and kill confirm into an up air at high percents. Down tilt is a huge disjointed grass pole with a sweet spot close to Isabelle and a large sour hit that launches away but only hits grounded opponents. This sweet spot will kill at high percents and can be deceptively difficult to punish out of shield. Combo potential is fairly limited, but is still great for ground control and 2-framing opponents. Dash attack makes Isabelle throw a pot that functions as a projectile. It has a strong hit at the start and a weak late hit. Being a projectile, the pot will maintain its hitbox when thrown off a ledge, potentially disrupting a recovery or being a menace on a platform. Combo potential is only possible at low percents with slingshot, up air, and up tilt, and is always a nice burst option. Her forward smash is a cute little party popper with low range but surprisingly high knockback. As with most smash attacks, it's great for a hard read or call out. Combos, while niche, are possible with a late hit neutral air and down air confirming into it. Up smash is a fairly niche out of shield option, largely due to the lack of an overhead hitbox. It does, however, still cover in front and kills at reasonable percents. It has a first hit that leads into the second, which can occasionally result in the opponent falling out, which kinda sucks, but it's whatever. And it actually does start combos at low percents, leading straight into an up air. Down smash is Isabelle's fastest smash attack and arguably her most useful, swinging a bucket of water with a strong front hit and a slightly weaker back hit. Correct timing and positioning can make it an effective 2-frame option, and of course is useful as a kill confirm from a jab at high percents. Despite being the town mayor she is, Isabelle still maintains her childish attitude and finds fun in throwing rocks at people. Forward and back air are her main zoning tools with great range and are very safe on shield, even at point blank range. Both have strong hits at the start and get weaker the longer they are out. The main difference between the two is forward air comes out slightly faster while back air has more knockback and slightly lower end lag. Simply put, slingshot is the core to Isabelle's neutral, cutting off approaches, poking at a distance, and even setting up for combos. Having small, annoying projectiles demands a shield or jump that Isabelle is more than happy to punish. There are two ways to use the slingshot, rising and landing. Rising slingshot is awesome up close as it auto cancels and combos into itself. Additionally, it is great for stuffing out jumps, used out of shield, or poking at a distance. Landing is particularly useful for stopping grounded approaches and pressuring shields, as she'll be much safer, with enough wiggle room to retreat. Combos are possible with dash attack and slingshot being her most common follow-ups. Neutral air is a frame 5 twirl in the air with a strong hit at the start and a weak hit at the end. Despite the sheer silliness of the animation, it's actually one of the safest moves to land on shield. This means Isabelle can safely follow up pressure with an up tilt, jab, or simply dashing away to reset the situation. Actually connecting the move does set up a combo at mid percent and is an all-around great attack, as it can be used to edge guard, combo break, out of shield, or Lloid Trap. Up air is a quick turnip pull. However, unlike villagers, Isabelle will always pull the same number of turnips. It has a strong hit at the start that kills at high percents and a lingering weak hit more suited for combos, though she tends to struggle comboing with it since the hitbox is relatively small. More often than not, she'll land these combos on characters with larger hitboxes. The strong hit, however, is the main draw, functioning as a nice anti-air or finisher to her combos, and even kills at high percents. Down air is a slightly slower inverted turnip pull that spikes opponents on sweet spot and sends away for the rest, while maintaining a weaker late hit. And similar to up air, down air warrants quite a bit of use. At low and mid percents, it confirms into a variety of her tilts and even can jab block. At high percents, it combos straight into an up or F smash for a kill, and at even higher percents, will kill with an up air. Pocket is one of Isabelle's most flexible moves and gives her a way to punish projectile spam. Isabelle can grab any incoming projectile and store it for later use. The throw is fast, inherently opening up a ton of creative combo routes for Isabelle. Furthermore, projectiles that can only be spawned once become useless when Isabelle pockets them, which can be devastating if the character relies on it as a tool. While its functionality is at its peak against projectile zoners, it retains some general use as a niche landing option. The 18 frames of intangibility combined with Isabelle's ability to be reverse allows her to get out of sticky situations. Fishing Rod is the cherry on top to her neutral and a great mix-up at range. Throw it out too close however and Isabelle will likely be punished. It functions as a command grab with additional utility and quirks. She throws out her line to reel in opponents or items. The line can be thrown normally or smash thrown by hitting side and special at the same time, which increases the range. And to reel it in early, simply just tap special. Should the hook connect with an opponent, it'll catch and reel them in for one of 4 possible throws, which will be discussed further in detail at the throws chapter. However, it does not go through shields like other grabs, and the line itself can be reflected or simply fail on platforms. Its main strength comes from the active hitbox, making for an exceptional ledge trapping tool in combination with the Lloid. In neutral, it works as a decent callout for jumps or dashes in, especially with a Lloid to camp behind. Additionally, it can be used as a tether recovery, which is absolutely necessary to aid Isabelle's otherwise linear recovery, and can be used offensively for edge guarding as a mix-up. Up special is Balloon Trip and is admittedly a mixed bag. Isabelle spawns 2 balloons that will rise the more she mashes special until they eventually break away, or you can press A at any point to release them. The balloons will also run on a fuel that depletes as they are out, meaning the distance will decrease over time unless Isabelle lets them recharge. Distance-wise, it is one of the best recoveries in the entire game, with Isabelle able to make it back from anywhere. However, this comes at the cost of having no invincibility, a relatively slow movement speed, and being completely worthless for anything other than a recovery. The balloons also have hurt boxes that opponents can pop and ruin her recovery, or extend their own hitbox. Isabelle is a contender for the worst forward throw in the game, as it doesn't combo nor kill at any reasonable percent, and to top it all off, deals an unimpressive 11%. You'll only use it to send off stage or to set up a ledge trap. Back throw is her best kill throw off the side in addition to just sending off stage for positioning. Similar to forward, up throw lacks any combo and kill potential. However, it's somehow less useful since Isabelle typically looks to send off stage rather than juggle. The only time you'll use this is for memes. And to close it off, we have down throw, which is actually pretty good for combos. At low enriched percents, go for forward air trains across the stage. Despite the sheer worthlessness of her actual grab game, her fishing rod is her saving grace, as the throws are actually really good. Forward throw is great to send off stage and even kill off the side. Back throw, while not as powerful, is still great to punish over aggression and to send off stage. Up throw is an extremely powerful kill off the top, which gets even more dangerous with Isabelle's ability to use it in midair. And similar to her normal variant, down throw is great as a combo starter, typically leading into a forward air or up air. Isabelle is a fun trapper that usually flies under the radar, but when given time and effort, she blossoms into an intricate decision maker with a ton of potential. Be the mayor, control the stage, but remember to always have some fun, and maybe throw some rocks at people. Thank you all for watching my Isabelle guide. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something useful. If you did, let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you'd like to see more. These videos take a lot of hard work to make, and any support means a ton. If you're an Isabelle main and want to learn more about her metagame, be sure to join the Isabelle Discord server. Link, along with the music used, is in the description. If there is a character you want me to cover, let me know in a comment below. That's all I have for now, and I will see you all next time.
Game!